Shalom Aleichem. Hello. This is Chav Gimel Teves, but it's Anyway, Chav Gimel Teves. It's not Yom Chamishi though. It's Yom Sheni, the second day of the week. So because this was from a different year. But anyway, this is Yom Sheni. But anyway, we can look at what they say. Shiurim. The Shiurim would be Chumash, Shemos, Chamishi, and Perish Rashi, but that was that year. The year was 1 minute. The year was Tafshin Gimel. So anyway, this is for this year. It's it would be Chumash Vo'era. That's in the Chumash. That's the parak after Shemos. So and then we would do Sheni in Pirish Rashi. We can do it. We got a chance. And then the Tehillim for that day was Kuf Ches Yud Gimel. That's 108 to 113. In other words, to say some Tehillim every day. And so today would be a different, it's figured out by the year. And then Tehillim, we do the best, we should do the best we can. And Tanya was Rak Shalozeh. That's the chapter of Tanya. It starts at Rak Shalozeh and Im Echov. And then it's all interesting. This is what one of the Rebbe's said about some Divrei Torah. It says Torah or the light of the Torah, Divrei HaMaskil, mi sham peh, who puts the words in the mouths of people. In other words, Moshe Rabbeinu said to HaShem that how can I go to talk to Paro? He said that he was Oral Sefosayim, that he had a hard time expressing himself. So HaShem told him, Mi Som Peh, who sets the mouth, who arranges the words in people's mouths? It's HaShem. HaShem is the one that gives the people their articulation. So in other words, HaShem would be the one to give Moshe Rabbeinu the articulation to make whatever it is known to Paro. So in other words, there's nothing to fear. So mi sam peh, if hamatchil, and v'hanimshel yuvan, hanimshel, we can understand what we're getting, what the point is, that is the parable, what we're getting to. Ki yesh bechinat ma'ala, v'chein yesh ma'ala. Anyway, we can let's take a look at this. What he says. Ba'anachos levad lo nosha, with sighing, just sighing and saying. Sighing about one situation, that one can have it better, lo nosha, it doesn't really help. Ha'anacha hi rak kipas mina'al liftoach es halev. The sighing, the sighing that a person might do about one situation. Ha'anacha, the sighing and in other words, being resigned, God forbid. This is rak kipas haminaol. This is like a cover. Haminaol. I think that means that covers up. Haminaol liftoach et halev. It stops from opening up the heart. And to open up one's eyes, God forbid. Shelo lasheves b'chibuk yadayim. In other words, that one shouldn't just sit there and with folded hands. In other words, it's not really the course of action to sigh and to be resigned about one situation, to sit with folded hands. Rak lesader avoda upoel. One should organize one's work, upoel, and start working. Ish ba'asher yuchal lefaol v'la'asos b'sa'amula lechizuk haTorah. One should arrange one's work, upoel, and start working. Ish, every person. Ba'asher yuchal lefaol, what he is able to do, what he or she is able to do. V'la'asos, and to do. B'ta'amul, amol is to work. With the work, the chizuk haTorah, what we can do to strengthen the Torah, to help people to do the Torah, to do what HaShem wants, the Torah, harbotzas haTorah, to spread out the Torah, to spread it out among people, to show them the Torah, v'shmiras hamitzvos, doing the mitzvos, to fulfill the mitzvos. Zeh b'kesavo, this one with his writing. Let's say somebody is a writer, so he writes a sefer. V'zeh b'neumo, and the other person with his speaking, he speaks to people, or he might be a rabbi, a rebbe, or even a somebody that's not a rabbi, a regular person that talks to people. He tries to do what he can to get people to do what the Torah says. V'naumo, naum means words. That person with their words. V'zeh b'kaspo, and then somebody else with their funds. In other words, he helps out causes, Torah causes, with kesef, with his money, with his funds. In other words, he's doing what he can to help people fulfill the Torah. So in other words, just sighing and being resigned about one situation, lo no shah, doesn't help one situation. The resignation is just something that keeps. It's like a cover for opening up one's heart and one's eyes. That we shouldn't sit with our arms folded. Rak lesader avoda upoel. One should organize a way, upoel, and start working it. A positive way. Ish ba'asher yuchal lifol v'lasos. Every person according to what he or she can do. B'ta'amola lechizuk haTorah. What they can do, working to strengthen the Torah. Harbotzas haTorah. One doesn't have to be the best at it. One doesn't have to be the biggest, the best. You do what you can. One does what one can. Harbotzas haTorah, to spread out, to be with the Torah, to many people. V'shemiras hamitzvos, to observe the mitzvos, to do what the mitzvos are. Zeh b'kesavo, this one with his or her writing, he writes an article or writes a sefer, a book. V'zeh b'neumo, this one with his talking to people. V'zeh b'kaspo, this one with the money one can give to a yeshiva, or one can help people, give people to eat. One can give that people should, hungry people, that they can eat. That's one of the biggest that people can eat, have things to eat. Many people are hungry, or loaning people, or let's say a yeshiva to help them with learning Torah. So this is very good. In other words, we should not be stuck in sighing and being resigned. One has to start figuring out a way to do things and start an action, to do good actions. Zait Matzliach, thank you. Thank you so much. Hatzlacha. Kol tov.